Hey, what's up, everybody? So, welcome to another new game. I know it's been a while, right? So, this is Greedfall, and it's a game by spiders. I don't know very much about the game in terms of the exact plot line. I know that people have called it like BioWare Light. It's in like type of. It's not a. It's not like a exact ripoff of a BioWare game, but it has enough of the same kind of vibe and ideas and beats and stuff, so it's like people compare it to that. But anyway, it's a new game and it looked good. I understand it's not as crazy action heavy, and it's a little more story oriented, but the story from what I understand is really good. Let's play it. Let's see how this goes. We're at the pre-title screen, and I didn't want to hit start because I didn't know if there was going to be any kind of a cinematic or anything like that. Nope. Okay. So, um, fuck just happened? That's weird. Okay, well, whatever. I guess. Alright. Real quick, let's go into options. Audio. Um, okay. Subtitles, yes. It's a little finicky, these controls, I've already noticed. Um, just, all right. Okay, hold on. Attack button is square. Hold down is X to sprint, dodge. All right, so triangle and square are the most important. And I'm sure we'll figure all of this out as we go. One more time, though. Ah. Yeah, let's turn that down. Because the music, I could tell, was already going to be real freaking loud. Alright, so let's go. New game. Play it normal. Alright. Alright. I love how it tells you don't turn the game off or don't turn the system off while it's saving. Who does that? Aren't we all just naturally enough that, you know, we're not going to turn the thing off while it's saving? I mean, as it is, I think most of us have a tendency to. Alright.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Okay. So this is gonna be us now, is it? So should I play as a man or a woman? Let's play as a woman. Looks like Prince. I don't like the almost old woman looking in certain angles. Okay, and then we'll can I zoom out? I guess not. No. Yeah, that's good. Eyebrows. Good lord. Ah. Okay. Next step. Ah. Technical, warrior technical, or magic? Well, I was already thinking I'll be a so that's what we're going to do. Starting skill. Divine magic ring, stasis, one-handed, heavy weapons. Recommended attributes. Mental and willpower. Recommended talents. Science, intuition. Which is pretty cool because you can build your character however you want. Your attributes and your talents, but obviously you don't want to take a whole bunch of skills and stuff that aren't going to be useful for your role that you're taking. So we're going to go to magic. So mental power, willpower, science, and intuition. Those are the most important things. Agility, mental power, willpower. Okay, increases the power of all spells. Attribute required to wear the best rings. Increases maximum magic points and spell duration. Attribute required to wear the best amulets and necklaces. Alright, well, we have a point. So I guess that's what we're going to use it for. Alright, we have a point. Charisma, science, lockpicking, which I'm sure will be useful later on. Intuition, craftsmanship, vigor. Simple potions, destroy weak walls of explosive files. So it increases the number of ingredients and objects obtained through gathering and looting. Unlock contextual dialogue. Slightly improves your companion's combat abilities. Alright, let's go with charisma. I do.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
The mouth animations are a little...
I beg your pardon, but urgent matters
goofy.
call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Okay. A great departure followed. Go and say goodbye to your mother. Alright. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. Well, the controls. Definitely touchy. What are all the little red lights all about? Man, I'm barely, like, touching the analytics. Like, hold on, guys. Let me see if I can, camera sensitivity. Yeah, chill out. I don't really know what that...
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Okay.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Okay, so you can't talk to just anyone.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Okay. It's gonna take me a while to get used to these controls. They're definitely hinky. The little round it's supposed to be leaves.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious Master of Arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Alright, that's 3. Now what? I don't know how. I don't know how. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. Oh, I didn't. Alright, that's 3. Now what? Well. To assign a potion to a shortcut, use L1 to open. Alright. Tactical pause will pause the game and allow you to choose your next action at your leisure. You'll be able to access spells, skills, potions. Alright. I don't get it. What the hell's going on here? Ah, okay.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
Might
I'd
as
be
well
up for
go
that.
through it.
A little last-minute training couldn't hurt.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner.
Oh,
Go.
Otto.
Fight with honor!
You can use shadow and light magic during your adventure. Oh, right. The stasis spell allows you to temporarily freeze an enemy. Spells use magic shown by the blue meter at the top left. Shadow Missile, Shadow Impact, Furious Magic Attack, and Lighten Protection. Okay. Very good. Alright, well, that worked. Physical armor level shown with shields on the health bar. Armor absorbs part of the physical damage to break enemies. Use an impact weapon or certain traps. Okay, okay. We definitely want to stay out of the way. Oops. Fury uses special attacks that inflict bonus damage and make enemies lose their balance. It's segmented meter that fills up as you attack an enemy. Okay. So, L2 to use a Fury attack.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does. And I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed.
Man, these headphones.
Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Complain about being shadowed by a bodyguard. Ah, we're cool with it.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Or split of good fortune. I think this was the DLC that I purchased for $3, so we're going to use this. Yep. Yep. Or I guess I can't use it to have. That's fine. Spike warrants. I need one-handed blade, so I can't use that. I do have a magic. Ah! So we have both of these things. Okay. Cool. Can't talk to him. What's up, random guy?
What is this?
Mother.
Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now,
She's
let's
a mess.
speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
That's kind of sucky. He's sitting in a hard chair in a big, wide open room. Not that she can see it, but all right. Look, we have a cool hat. I can run faster using sprint. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't really look like it gives you a whole lot of options of stuff to do. I don't think. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff, huh? Okay, well, I take that back, because at first I thought there wasn't really anything. Oh.
It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Okay. Add to the team. Sure. Confirm the team and quit.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Okay, so this may not be one of those games where you just destroy all the crates and stuff that you come across. What's going on with these people? Does everybody have the sick? Oh shit.
Death to the others!
Same.
Running out of energy. Drink a potion.
What? Oh my god. The audio is crackling so bad in my headphones. Blackened short sword. Like, that was really obnoxious in that fight. Like, all I hear is constantly. Old leather cape. Alright, so let's collect all the stuff we can back here, and then we'll go into our inventory. Alright. Why can't I switch? No, I have to use it. Okay. Didn't I just pick up a cape? Or can I not wear it with this coat that I'm wearing? Oh. So, this will say I have to wear it for one fight before it's already... Oh, but it's got a better loot chance. Alright, we're going to keep this on for a while. He's got way better stuff than I do. Yeah, there you go. One-handed blades. Isn't that what I have the ability to use? Black and short sword. Okay, that's just the quality. This is the better weapon, though. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's go. Now, do we heal on our own outside of combat?
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
I don't know. Maybe I am. This game hasn't told me, ladies, so I can't tell you. Man, even though I thought I fixed the camera, man, it's still... I barely touch it, and it just swings left or right. Okay. Oh, this game's gonna make me puke. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, everybody's sick. Everybody's sick. Still stuff out of here. Everybody's sick, they're poor, they got nothing. We're just gonna take things from them. Because that's how we do. That's how we help. Yeah, we'll take all of it.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Uh-huh. Well, there's nothing behind you, so... Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. Who's that? What are you doing? What's this? Torn out diary page. My pains are getting stronger and stronger. My guts are churning. It is getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. It's as though they've turned to ice. There's no longer any doubt. The Malachor has got me like so many others. Today I had so little strength that I couldn't even cross the road to get to my shop. Who needs books when everybody is dying anyway? All that's left for me to do is drag myself to the little dispensary they installed behind the barracks and hope they can ease my suffering. Yeah, they'll probably do that with the blade gut. Audio. To you guys, it's just these headphones making me crazy. Burning bodies.
Hello, milady.
Hello. It's a body cookout. What have we here? Okay. Neat, but not as good as what I have. Going to assume the same for him. Oh no, this is actually better, isn't it? No? No. Poison resistance, it only goes down 2. But poison resistance and loot chance both go up. And obviously this is the best thing we've got. What's this? Hello. Hello,
Good day,
Cardinal.
Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Fredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Okay.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints: that heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfridi?
We built a marvelous city, San Matthias, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfridi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Ugh.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Native people. Did I? I did, didn't I? I can't tell if we have been down. I'm thinking I haven't, but it looks very much.
The merchant is there.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Let's try this.
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lady. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Okay, can I sell stuff?
Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise. Don't you worry now. You'll get your merchandise.
Alright, alright. I thought maybe I could sell things to him, but I guess not. More dead. Bring out your dead. This place is pretty big. Alright. It's the port quarter. Alright, let's look around real quick, see if there's any other boxes. Beast essence. Zones controlled by other factions. This zone is under the control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume torso of the a costume torso figure of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. Oh, I get it. You can also try a stealth approach, but if a guard spots you, it will result in a violent response with this fact. Okay. So in other words, if I don't have a costume that fits whatever particular faction is, I'm not going to be able to get away with roaming around in that area. So, we don't want to be over there. Who are you?
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Oh, okay. Let's ask about his future role on the island.
What will be your official title on Tifredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving.
Okay, bye.
I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Wait, a few things to do. Hey, notify the Bridge Alliance. Yeah.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
What did he just say?
There's some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco!
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's niece. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him.
Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Okay, let's start asking some questions. About the cabin boy.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Okay.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smugger?
Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No one else may enter.
Okay. Interrogate the smuggler about the heretics. Ask about Constantine's absence.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Ask about. So I guess the Knots are a faction.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the
guild.
oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is sea-born. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Okay.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Teofridi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land, and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
And what about the port?
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Okay, bye.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a Captain Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, We'll need to find a way into his jail.
Alright, guys. I'm going to cut it here. About an hour. Let's take all of it. But primarily, audio is clipping so horrible in my ear. I don't know if it's just the headphones or if it's the game itself. I don't think it's the game. It seems to be something that goes on with just most games that I play and through my headphones. But it's making it extremely aggravating to play. Did I collect anything from over there already? But, yeah. Anyway, if you guys want to see more of this game, please comment and tell me that you're interested in seeing more. Otherwise, or at least in the meantime, I'm just going to continue to play on my own. But if you guys want to see more of it, I'll pop up and, you know, I'll play online. But I got to get new headphones before I can keep playing, because right now it's this really, really frustrating. Every conversation so far has been people talking like, because and it's just super annoying. Like I said, it's taking, you know, the thing in this game. Yeah, like I said, comment if you want to see more. I know that Odd is doing a full playthrough of this game. On his channel, and I don't know when I'll be on it. I might pop on time to time, just depending on when I have time. My schedule's still been screwy, guys. Those of you that have been watching, you know, you're well aware. My work schedule has been completely screwed up. So I'm getting like very weird sleep hours, and it's messing me up pretty bad. Giving me hardly any time to, you know, do anything gaming wise. At least not long enough to really sit down and play long enough to stream, you know, like, oh, I'm getting like 15-20 minutes here or there, but I can't really play anything that's too involved, because then, you know, I've got other stuff I've got to go and take care of, and, you know, it just breaks up whatever I'm trying to do. So it looks like there's something over there I got to do. But anyway, guys, like I said, that's it for now. If you're new to the channel and you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification button, and you'll know when I'm actually on and streaming, because right now all my games are live streamed. I don't know if that's going to change anytime in the future, but for now, it is what it is. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and as always, until the next time, peace.